Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we're having coffee in my beautiful Christmas mug. This is December 15th. It is the full moon, and this full moon is particularly amazing. You want to pay attention, you want to utilize all that it has to offer. It is huge, a huge launching point. We had a significant upgrade the first part of November and on the 12/12 portal. Many people have been feeling this in their physical with tiredness, with headaches, with irritability, with disjointedness. And it's a thing. And we're going to have another one on the 21st. And this full moon is absolutely fueling all of this energy. It's a culmination and it's a shining of a light on what you're not aware of. And that's true of every full moon. It is a time to release, it is a time to shed light on the things that you may not be aware of that are holding you back, that you can choose to let go. But this Gemini full moon is very different in its focus to very much a heart-based one with the planetary alignments that are supporting this and working with this. Also, very much a mind, a thought, manifestation in what you're thinking, the creation of. And that's how it's really different from a lot, is that we're letting go of the old shadow, or shining lights have been shed on the things that are holding us back, the things that we want to let go. And we're being prompted to create because there's so much mind energy in the alignments and the energies coming in for us right now. Um, it creates a lot of possibility for change. The mutable signs are very strong, meaning the ones that move easily, the resilient one. And that is what we can take advantage of right now. The shifts we've wanted to make. Good morning, Francesca. The way we've wanted to move forward. Those are in our big creative aspect right now for all of us. Excuse me, nose is itching a bit. There's lots of communication possible right now. We've got Mars stationary direct, or it's Mercury stationary direct right now to this Gemini full moon, and Mercury is communication. And Mars is a lot about love. Uh, uh, we've got so much supportive energy for creating more of what we want and less of what we don't want. Good morning, Diane. And so, huge full moon about the truth. And so, you want to listen to the truth about you from the shadows that have come up. And yesterday, I was in Boise, just having a lovely day, really, and trying on some clothes. And I found just a couple of, well, several really lovely items, but it shed light on this view I have of my body, this focus I've got, that I've been very intentional in shifting and releasing, and have done very well with it. But there is another layer that needs to go. It's like, this is still here with you. This is holding you back about your believingness in yourself. Good morning, Christina. Please feel free to chime in. This is an extra live. I felt very compelled to do this. And just a lot to it. Also, lots of information. Now, that being said, we get so much information, and where we focus is the information we're going to get the most of. So we want to know, what is the focus we still have that may be slowing us down, holding us back. But Jupiter, in the energy it's sending in right now, is expanding this communication. And we want to be very mindful. A lovely friend that moved from here to North Carolina last year sent me a video, and this young woman pointed out something so true in a way that I didn't really understand as the truth of what it is. Totally believe it's true, but this is, about the word entertainment. All that we do to entertain ourselves, the movies, the videos, the books, the everything that's entertaining us. And enter means stepping in, tain to obtain the mind. Things coming in to occupy our mind, to keep us from the truth of who we are in the quiet space. And so many different messages have been coming through for quite a while about us getting quiet. I invite you to intentionally find some minutes today and tomorrow. We're under this full moon energy huge right now. And get quiet for the things that are coming in for you. Do some breath work, some yoga belly breathing, where you focus on getting your breath to the roundness of your belly, pushing your belly out intentionally if you do not already, breathe this way, and then letting it come out from your belly by intentionally pulling it in and sending it up. This attention to how you're breathing allows your mind to be freed up from all of the entertainment stuff that have taken over. My husband points this out, and he's said this before about other things, and it's true. We've got all this energy and this focus on all these drones that are around our country right now, and just weird amount of focus for the government to keep going. We don't really know. We're powerless about this. We don't have an idea here of what's happening. He said, I think there could be bigger things going on, and they want our attention here because all of this energy about it. And my husband listens to a lot of stuff. I don't sit in front of it as much as possible. But I'm in the house. I hear things. But the energy focused around all this drone activity is pretty benign energy. It's not this heavy control energy. It is very much a flashy, oh, look over here energy. And so for me, it's like, regardless of what it is, not anything I can do about it. I don't feel that it is evil, demonic, bad. I feel like it's diversion. And the government is trying to keep our focus on this right now as other things are happening. Now, the other things that are happening, I'm not in control of that, except that what I'm putting out into the collective energy field absolutely shifts what's going on. The 10% of us that are focused on bringing our vibration to a higher place, living more in our power, utilizing the energy of things like this full moon and the different portals that open throughout the year where we can connect more easily with our higher energies, our past loved ones, things like that. I mean, the veil gets thinner during these portals. This full moon, really, moon is always about intuitive. And this one is telling you too that truth is huge in it. Love is huge in it from all the planetary alignments, and the learning to listen to your intuition more. And that's what getting quiet helps you do. And it helps you start trusting who you are even more. So let me see if there was anything. Oh, this right now is very fueled towards stepping into the better version of you. It's like, what can I let go to become more of what I desired to be when I stepped into this human suit and wanted to come in during this lifetime? What is my path? How can I move more closely to that? What needs to be let go? Good morning, Sandra. And so, what future do you want to create for yourself? As energetic beings, we're constantly creating with our mind, with our thoughts, with our words. So be in your divine power in that creation. Focus on what you desire for our world. And for many of us, that's a very general focus we want to hold, because the how gets in our way. How could this possibly happen? How isn't our business? Our business is to focus our energy on the desire for greater peace throughout our planet, more abundance for every single soul on this planet, enough for every single soul on this planet. Be very broad in your expansiveness desire for the world moving forward, because we can generally we can get to that energy. The exact way that's going to transpire is where we will fall off this imagination station that we want to hold on to right now, this place of alignment with our God, creator, the universe, the central sun, the great I am, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, whatever you believe, that higher power to be, that divine aspect. Focus more on being closer to that. I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready, guide me. And again, that's moving the how out of the way. That's you telling your power light team, come in and help me here, see more of what's here for me and in store for me. Your mind is very energized with connection to the heart, and all about sovereignty. You want to be more of what you came in to be and less of what you've taken on as a persona from all the socialization and ancestral energy we carried in. We carried in a great deal this time to heal. And so that is our choice as we've come into this world, to heal the ancestral heaviness we've brought in, we've lived with in past lifetimes, heal our own energy, belief systems that we've taken on, and become more and more of the light body we wanted to be, the light sharer. Again, that 10%, the 100th monkey, critical mass. We, as the light holders, can create that 10% of higher vibration. And then all the others must respond. What that looks like, it's all about you. You doing you clearing your own energy, you creating more of what you desire by focusing on that. So let's see what the dreams of Gaia wanted to bring forward to us today. They are the cards that have come in. And I want to get them in the right order because they were very powerful. And again, I don't work with this deck a great deal, so I have to look at that. Okay, the first one is interesting. 2 fire cards came through. The first one is the 4 of fire. Look at that. Not only is it a warrior, but look at the focus, and then look at the headdress. That eagle eye, that bird's eye view. Focus, 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 focus. Yes, Julia, it is really live now. I chose to do an additional one this week because I felt very led to do that. And with what is going on with this full moon, we've got a lot of positive malleability to harvest in this transformation that we are all making. So the card that came up is the focus card. You intending, get quiet, daydream. What do you want to create? I've been doing these mandalas since the end of September. No real reason, but they're incredible in how I feel doing them. It's like I'm moving something through me. The how, I don't really know if any of it means anything, but there are some energies that I'm processing during that process that go onto that page. And Mayana, a lovely grandmother, sister of mine, pointed out, she said, you're bringing the energies through and grounding them. So, okay, that's a lot of how I walk with Creator. Okay, I get some information. It's like, I'm willing to be used by you. I walked away from religion at age 24 and went, you know what, God, I'm ready for you to just open the doors. I want to be used by you. And I'm going to trust you're going to open the doors you want me through to go through, and you're going to shut the ones you don't. That's how you and I are going to walk together, God. It is not for me to tell anybody else how to walk with you. And that was, I never went back to church. Nothing bad happened. That part of my spiritual journey was done. And so when I became a nurse, very family focused at that point, very much into that, then step back into the more spiritually guided aspect of, and the wisdom that I've been given to bring through. So some of that wisdom right now is focused right now on what you desire more of, because this is going to illuminate more of that. And we have very high vibe focus available to us right now. Much love, much truth. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out and that is going to be unsettling to the world. We holding our vibration, choosing to bring forward what we can bring in that higher vibration, what we are choosing. The next card that came up, again, a fire card, very much dual and connection, but it came up in reverse. And so this is saying, we need to cultivate more. We are not cultivating enough of that, but in that we want to be very intentional, um, bringing in what we desire for this world to see. So that duality card that we want to connect with like souls because we want to grow what we know we brought in to bring, to teach this world, to live in this world with. And those connections in this type of energy, the grandmother connection, the sister connection. I don't work exclusively with women, but women follow me most. And of course, because I'm focusing there, more women follow. And the grandmother tribe has come in. And wow, Susan, you're a Cancer Gemini. That's a very strong Gemini connection. Cancer, if that is indeed your sun, and I'm not an astrologist, I'm just passing on what I do know. As a Gemini, Sag, Capricorn, Cancer and Capricorns are very similar. And then I have a daughter that is Cancer. So I'm familiar with that sign. But our sun sign is not the one that rules the female most. It is the moon sign, the Gemini. My older daughter has that Gemini moon, and she's so Gemini. It's really funny. But again, it is that time. Gemini is an air sign, very mutable. But that doesn't, it means that the other planetary alignments are bringing all of us into a very mutable place. This is the time to make and step forward and be active in that transformative energy. Focus. What do you want to be? How do you want to walk through this world? What do you want to bring forward with it? I can't really discuss all of that right now, Susan, with you, just because it's very, we'd have to be one-on-one. Because again, I'm not an astrologer. I have taken some courses and I listen a lot because I do believe in its power. It is, and its education possibility, but I'm not led to really ferret that out. I have lovely friends that do. So focus, connect with like minds, that have a focus, that want to help you expand into your highest, truest calling. I invite you to look to, and you do not have to be a grandmother to be part of this group. What you get to do is look at it and go, oh, I resonate with that, which means you carry the grandmother energy, you carry the grandmother wisdom into the world. And so allow yourself to consider that as a group that can help you connect more with that type of mindset. There is a lot of indigenous energy in this globalgrandmotherscouncil.org. If you're interested in looking at it, you can join the site. We are moving our focus from Facebook because Facebook gives you no control over. You can't find things there. It is a very frustrating platform. And this group grew from like 15,000 in March to 55,000 in August, something along that line. Very much the focus. The grandmothers need to speak, the wisdom keepers. That means you can be 30 and be part of this Grandmothers Global Council or the Global Grandmother Council Network, because we need that wisdom, and age really doesn't have a lot to do with it. But you do have to be a female, because that is what it is about. Grandmothers are females. So I lost my train of thought. Anyway, we now know we want to focus on what we want. We want to make connection, but we also want to embrace the sovereignty. You do you. Nobody else can do this for you. You can't do someone else's work, but you doing your own work helps this expand into the world and bring us closer to that 10%. The center card, it took me a minute to figure out what this card was, and partly it's because of my vision, which I have my contacts in, but still. You'll see it is the Two of Water, and very much this just gorgeous. Now, this is the center card. She is looking down into this light, very much a flow card, very beautiful, gentle energy there. The two of water. And it is just, because water is my thing. So I'm very in tune with the water cards. The two of water, intimacy, closeness, trust, and equality. Intimacy, trust, and equality. This is being willing to share the truth of who you are. That's why you want to get connected with people of like mind, because we need to speak our truth. We need to be heard. This the Global Grandmothers Council.org is every day we have a Zoom just to allow our group members to come and be heard. There is 7 grandmothers that host these Zooms, one a day, and you can go to globalgrandmotherscouncil.org and go to events. I think it's under spaces and then events, which this platform is brand new to us. It's a work in progress. We are filling it, but you do have to join as a seed. It's free. And that's where you want to start, because some of you has businesses. You may want to join on other levels, but the seed is free and you can partake in lots of things like the daily Zoom. So a time to forgive and seek reconciliation. That is also what this is about. This is a very loving, gentle card. And this full moon has a great deal of love surrounding it. That is the energy that is going to shift this world, because everybody wants it. Those of you who follow me at all have heard of me say, my mantra that I live by is I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready, guide me. And then the easiest tools for me to raise my vibration with have been sent through that connection, and it comes through people. We tend to think all of our divine direction comes when we're quiet, comes into our heart, our mind, our knowingness, and that is part of it. But it often comes through other people and through things that come into your field. The other day, walking up the river, I was, of course, I have lots of opportunity to see birds there, but there's always a concentration. And I very much they're kind of all in the distance. And then the other day, the red-tailed hawk showed up in this tree and stayed there. Of course, everything's bare right now, and let me get a good look at it. Then it went forward, and I got to be right next to it and pass by it before it flew back to where it was. And that is that higher focus, that strength card. I mean, they're beautiful little birds. And so the information we are seeking can come in so many different ways. We want to be open, willing, and ready to be guided. And then the way to live in the love that we desire is to exercise it. And that means get to that place. And I have a video on that. It's an 11-minute routine you can do daily to bring your vibration higher. And it absolutely aligns your own energies if you practice it at least 3 days a week. I recommend daily for 2 weeks, because then it can really, you can understand the shift that is happening to you right now. And again, this full moon is offering you the ability to really step into the power of shifting your own energy and embracing the shifts that are happening. Now, let me see which came next. Okay, yeah, these were all upright. And the 9 of air came first. Self-awareness, universal consciousness, understanding, insight, vision. That beautiful card, universal consciousness. This is that collective that we are a part of, that we can influence, where we can raise to that 10% of energy that is going to shift this world. Know yourself and know the universe. What dwells within you dwells within nature. We are part of all of it. And it's so exciting to understand that we don't have to live in fear about this future. We can be the ones that shape this future in our energy by holding a higher vibration, by insights and focus on that which we desire. It is such a powerful time to live because we have so much power available to us. So, very much your intuitive creativity. That is, create what you desire. Um, I have a set of mandalas I did last night that are just so high vibe. And I sat down to do it this morning. I thought I'll do it before this video and then share it. And it is, I think, the second one in all that I've done that I ripped out. I I messed it up so bad. Part of the learning the mandalas have for me is accepting imperfection, because each one of them is imperfect. But there is a degree to which it's like, nope, nope, nope. I can't work with this. This is too messed up. So I ripped it out and I don't have it yet. I will have one before the end of the day. The last card that came up is the Ten of Air. Look at that. Look at the eye. The wings are upward. That wisdom, that very wise one. The Ten of Air, individuation. Again, we have that message, sovereignty. Only you can do you. Self-actualization, allowing the transformation that is available into your higher self. Liberation, altered perception, new paradigms, and potential. Just the perfect cap for this whole full moon reading. We have so much that we can affect in this world. The entertainment issue that I talked about is distraction. These drones feel very much like distraction. Feeling into that energy again, they don't feel really super heavy. They feel like their flash is like, oh, squirrels, something else to get our attention, to pull our attention from other things that are going on. Do I think we should place our energy in finding out what's going on? No, we should be the creators of what is going on in our energy and doing ourselves, the individuation, attaining that higher truth that we all get to live in if we choose to. I choose are very strong words I also teach. So, this is a time of your individual power being very focused and getting with other people that of like mind to help you hold your space and support what you know is your truth. Because many of us, when we step into our truth, those around us are going to go, you're crazy. You're out there. You've lost it. And so we have to have, and sometimes we guard this from them because we must. You do need to follow your understanding that now may not be the time for everyone in your inner circle to know of your transformative work and what you're getting and what you're, just like those drones, it's a distraction. It's so light here, Julia. I thought I'd try it again. Thank you for letting me know that. We're towards the end of the video. She was talking about the music. I thought it was quite a fun thing to add, but Julia finds it distracting. So once again, I will not use it again. At any rate, it is you do you. You're the only one who can, but you are the change maker in that energy and that transformation, bringing in more of your light, bringing in the peace that you desire, the abundance you desire for yourself, for the world. That is how we are going to be the creators of what is coming. And so do your best to not buy into the distractions, get quiet, allow yourself to create more of what you desire within yourself, which is then what you radiate to the world. Use that pure love and joy tool to raise your vibration more into love and less into the fear and angst and divisiveness and blame and all that lower energy that gets us nowhere, that doesn't make the change in us that we desire to see in the world. And this isn't spiritual bypass. This is you doing you. You must be that change. So much the 60s, I think. I don't know. Seems to me like that's where it probably originated. Be the change you wish to see. They got it then. We must do the self work in order to learn how to do the outer work. But it also creates that higher vibration in us. This is the time during the full moon to shed the shadows that have come up for you, the belief systems you may have that do not support you standing in your highest power. You want to let another layer of those go. Every time they come up as this, I call it, because collectively, it's I'm a piece of shit energy. I don't deserve anything here. Those need to go, another layer of those, because they are not true. God doesn't create that, but it is things we've brought through from the ancestors, brought through from past lives to look at, to grow from, and then let go. And that is in our power to do. So thank you so much for joining me on this very special full moon in Gemini day. I do believe this is going to be a message a lot need to hear over the next couple of days. So I do ask you to share this, comment. If you see me on YouTube, please like and subscribe. That's going to help the channel grow. Please recommend it to others. My desire is to positively influence as many people in this world as I can while I'm here, and you can help me do that. Thanks again. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.